Hi everyone, welcome back to another class of pronunciation in use level intermediate unit 15, some, son, and song. Well, maybe you're good at the first two ones like some and son because we have them in Farsi too, but the third one is not as easy. We should talk more about that. Let me just make sure if it's recording okay. All right. So I'll read again so you can pay more attention this time. Let me just make this. Oh no, that's too much. This 3 would be good. No. Yes, so some, son, and sign. The third one, it needs a little bit more practice, so we will work on that more. But the sounds that we're gonna work on, one of them is meh sound, of course. One of them is the ne sound. And one of them is the sound, which I can't usually do that like singly, it's hard, but it's the sound. Okay, all of these sounds, let me write them here. So one of the sounds is this sound, one of them is this sound, and one of them is this sound, but it's like this. Let me see. Yes, like this. If I do it fine, yes, it's not bad. So all of these sounds, let me see, why is it? Hi Ali, welcome. So let me see if I can draw something here. Let's say this is a person. So this is his eye, this is the nose, and this is the mouth. Okay, so this is somebody. Okay, and this, for example, this is his hair. When we talk about these three sounds, we are actually talking about, let me see if I can do this. We are talking about getting the air out of your nose. So let me see if my internet works. I can get a better picture. Draw a man. This is better. Let me say draw face. Okay, so when you speak, the air comes out of your nose or out of your mouth. So when you want to produce these sounds, you have to make sure that the air is going out of your nose, not your mouth. So, for example, when I say pe, the air, no, I'm not good at painting, especially with the mouse. So the air, when you say pe, the air goes out of the mouth. Yes? This is the nose and this is the mouth. Okay? So when you say pe, the air goes out of the mouth. Okay? But when you say me, the air goes out of the nose. That's the difference. When you say me. That's what we are talking about here. So all of them, when you say me, when you say n, when you say all of them, the sound is coming out of your nose. So we say nasal sound. All of them, it goes out of your nose. So we are focusing on this M. So m, n, or this one, for example, walking. We are working on that. Now let's start with me first. Look at the mouth diagram. Your lips are closed. When you say me, lips are closed. Thank you, Somaya is here too, because you're good at painting. No, I'm not really. I am, I think, but not with the mouse, you know. If I had a E pen, maybe I could draw better. So your lips are closed here, and you let the air out of your nose. So let me see if I can play the CD for you. Listen to the sound and look at the mouth diagram. Let me see.
A69A. M. A69B. A69A. M. A69B.
So as you see, exactly, lips are closed. You push the air out of your nose and you make the m sound. It's easy because we have it in our native language too. We have it in Farsi, m. Like when you say Maryam, it's exactly that sound. But let's practice more. Look at this box. We're going to listen.
Nice, mice, nice. Sun, sun, sun. Swing, swim, swing. Hang, ham, hang.
Hello everyone, welcome to the class. So nice, that's the ne sound, which is different, but this is the target sound here we are working on. Mice, mice. This is the target now. Or for example, sun, that's different because when you say sun, your lips are not closed. But here when you say some, your lips are closed. There's no air coming out of your lips. I mean, they're totally closed. So you stop the air and you push the air out of your nose and you say m. Now, let's look at some more examples that are on the right. This part. Listen and repeat.
A69C. Miss. More. Make. Smoke. Jump. Harmed. Comb. Autumn. Film.
So all of them, we have the me sound in them. Miss, more, make, smoke, jump, harmed, comb, autumn, and fill. Now let's go to the ne sound. As you remember, I told you all of these sounds, me, ne, all of them, they all come out of your nose. So the next time, for example, you see this word and you say, hey, I am walking, you say ge is not correct. So if you say walking, it's not correct because ge is not coming out of your nose. Ge is coming out of your mouth, right? So remember, I am going, no. I am talking, no. It's different. We'll talk about it later. So let's go to ne sound. Ne sound, it is like this. Look at the mouth diagram. Your lips are not closed. Remember, when you were pronouncing me, your lips were totally closed. But now there is some area here. But again, the air is going out of your nose. How does it happen? Well, you block the air here. Air is blocked here. Your tongue goes up. Say ne, ne. So air is blocked here. But in me, air is blocked here. Yes? But when you say ne, air is blocked earlier back in your mouth. Here it's blocked. But in me, air is blocked here. So listen to the sound.
A70, A.
N, n, n.
A70B. Might.
Oh, so that was the n sound. Now we're going to compare them and see the contrast between me, stopping the air right at your lips, and ne, stopping the sound, stopping the air a little behind your teeth. Listen.
B. Might. Night. Might. Warm. Worn. Warm. Wing. Win. Wing. Rang. Ran. Rang. A70C.
So you see, this last line is a little tricky because this ng here, it is the sound of this. So it's not easy maybe for you to pronounce it yet, but it's rang. It's not ran, but this one is ran. Our target is n here, so it's the ne sound. Night, worn, win, ran. Alright, ran. So now let's look at some more ne sound on the right. Look at the ne sounds.
Now, new, no, snow, dinner, against, gone, open, listen. There was no one on the moon on the 9th of June.
There's a tongue twister too. There was no one on the moon on the 9th of June. You can practice saying that too. I don't know if you see that. It's here. There was no one on the moon on the 9th of June. There's another tongue twister which is here. Mom made me move my models. A lot of meh sound. Mom made me move my models. So it's not clear. Okay. Okay, I'll go back. Now we go to the third one, which is probably the hardest for us. Yes. Now we go to. Can you see now? Is it good? We checked me, stopping the air right at our lips. Then we checked ne, stopping the air right behind our teeth. Okay. Now we want to stop the air way behind that. So let's say this is me, this is my nose, this is my mouth. Okay? I have a big mouth. So if I want to say meh, I stop here. I close my lips and I stop here. If I want to say ne, I use my tongue and I stop the air here. But if I want to say this last one here, which is like walking, I stop the air even behind that, somewhere like here. I stop the air when I want to say this sound. When I want to say this sound, and when I want to say this sound. But basically all of them, the air is going to go through my nose because I have to block the air. Nothing should go out of my mouth. It's just the nose. So now let's try doing it. For example, I want to pronounce this word, but I know that it's not talking. There is no ge here, because ge, it goes out of my mouth. I don't want that. So this is like this. This part is pronounced like this. So I say talking, or for example walking. At the end it's just out of my mouth. Talking, walking. But to see that, let me show you where the tongue exactly goes. Look at the tongue. Look at the tongue. The tongue is blocking the air here. So there's even less space for the air. So your tongue has to go back a bit and say, for example, talking. It's like your tongue is back there. Yes? Listen to the sound.
A71A.
So I was reconnecting. Listen again.
1A. A71B.
So you see, we say the air is stopped right at the back, far back in the mouth. The air is stopped. It's not like ne, where you stop the air here, or like me, when you stop the air here. It's really far back. And when you say talking, it's really back there. So let's listen to some examples. You should try to. Somebody says not clear. I think it's not heat. Let me see. Why is it not clear? Let me try again. Okay, now it's fine. Now it says okay. I hope it's fine. If it's not, tell me later again. So let me go back to WhatsApp because I'm playing from WhatsApp. Listen.
A71B.
Some, sun, some. Kim, king, Kim. Thin, thing, thin.
So you see, it's not really hard. It's not really easy to do this one, but you should practice that. Try to block the air very quickly at the back of your mouth. So at first I said some, air goes really forward up to my lips, some. But then this one, it is, my target sound is so it's at the back of my mouth, stopping the air. So I say song, song. I know it's not really easy if it's your first time, but it takes practice. So just look at the mouth diagram and try to do it. Song. You see, I'm not saying, there is no gie. Just this is the common mistake. There is no gie, okay? Because when I say gie, all the air is going out of my mouth. Remember, I don't want that. All of our sounds here are nasal. They go out of the nose. So, song, song, king, thing. The thing is thing. It's like that. Let's look at some more example.
21C. Sing, singer, sink, bang, bank, banks, thing, think, finger. Young King Kong was stronger than strong.
That is the tongue twister. Young King Kong was stronger than strong. So we have a lot of this sound here that you can see. The back. But remember, it's not always NG. I mean, here in sink, look at sink. I think this is like this. Sink. You have sing, and then you have k. That's what I think it's probably that. So you say sing, and then you add k. Sink, sink. You can also check it in the dictionary to make sure. So let me show you. Sink. Yes. Here you can see that it is pronounced sink. You have that sound that we are talking about, the third sound. Look at here. This is from the dictionary. So you have sink, sink, sink. Alright, here you see that sometimes we have silent letters. For example, comb, B is silent. Or autumn, or column, N is silent at the end here. And here there is a good point here. It says usually when after N, so this sound that I told you, at the back I stop, like think. This sound is like, for example, I have the word thin. I don't have that sound. It is exactly thin. So if you check it in dictionary, you see this. Thin. But if I add g, like G, if I add G or K to the end of it, it changes. Exactly, it's K and G. So if I do this, the pronunciation changes, and that ne changes to goes in the back. So if you check this in the dictionary, you probably will see this. Think. Or you will see this. Thing. This one is just think. Thing. So it says it happens when after this ne sound you get a ke or ge sound. It happens this way a lot. Oh, what happened? Sorry, I wasn't looking. Hi Eli, welcome. Hi everyone, welcome. I just didn't see some of your messages. So I was telling you, sometimes you just have ne sound, okay? For example, thin, or for example, ban, or tan, something like this. But when you add ke or ge to the end of it, this ne sound here actually changes. This ne sound changes to the sound, like think or thing. You see the change just because you added ke or ge. Another example would be this. I tell you, for example, ban, and then I tell you bang. So ban in the dictionary will look like this. Ban. This is the ne sound. But when I add the G to it, it sounds like this. Bang goes the sound that I just taught you. Bang. Bang. So we can check it in dictionary too. Let's see, we have ban. So here you just see the ne sound, ban. But then when I check bang, you see that it's now different. You get this sound, the third sound, bang, bang. It takes some practice, as I told you, but so let's do the practice now. Here we should read and mention how many me sound do we have, how many ne sound do we have, and how many sound do we have. Someone's calling. Let me check something. So can you read them? Okay, so for the me sound, let's see. Me sound. I met a man near the monument this morning. He was a singer and he sang a song for me. I'll always remember that magic moment, like something out of a dream. And then it says, It says I could not see anything. Oh my god, I don't know what is happening. I think maybe because of the internet, or maybe because of, but I am screen recording it, so I'll share it on my Telegram too. Can you see now? I'm trying to find how many meh sound we have. What is that? The moment. The monument or the monument? So how many would that be? That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. So I found 17 meh sound. Maybe I'm wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong. Now I'm going to go and look for the next sound, which is the ne sound. I met a man, so I have to ne sound. Near, another ne sound. The monument, this morning. Here we just have one ne sound. Be careful, because the last one, ng, it is not ne, it is Not clear? Let me see. Is it better? Still not clear? So here you can see all the answers. I found 5 sound, like morning, singer, sang, song, something, all of them. And for the ne sound, it was easy. I just found 8 ne sound. For example, man, monument, near, meant, moment, all of them are ne sound. Morning, the first n is a ne sound, but the second one is a sound. Morning, morning. The next part, we should go ahead and find all the words that have the sound. Which sound? I mean this sound. All of the words that have this sound, we want to find them and go from start to end. Find them and go from start to end. So the first one is sing, of course. Can start from sing. After sing, we have to go down or we have to go right. But I see that sign, it doesn't have this sound that I want. So I have to go right. Think has it, because think is like this. Think. So it has the sound that I am looking for. This is the sound that I look for. Okay. After this sound, after this thick, it doesn't have sound, so I have to go to uncle. Uncle. So it has the sound, as you see. Uncle. After uncle, of course, I can't go to unless, because it has the ne sound, not the sound. So I'll go to angry. Yes, angry. It has the sound that I want. Angel doesn't have it, but thanks is good, so I go to thanks. Okay, so after that I go to anxious, because I have the k sound after ne, so it sounds like anxious. This is my path so far. I don't know why Instagram kicked me out. So far the path that I have gone is this. So far. After that I go to ng here, language, so I go to the next one. Lounge doesn't sound good, but tongue, this ng here is what I want. Yes, tongue. So I go right. What about after that? After that I go to skiing, of course, it has the ng that I want. So far I've gone this way. I don't know why Instagram kicked me out. Now we are here. Where do we go? I am looking for this yellow sound here. So after skiing I can go to single. I have the ng sound that I want. Single. Single. So this is good. After that nk, I also want nk because it shows the sound. Monkey. So I'll go to that as well. Again nk on the top, so I go to drank. ng on the right, so I go to English. 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 Thank you. Thank you so much. Today everything is bad. I don't know what's happening. So let's go to single, then go to monkey, then go to drank, then go to English. Where do we go now? Good. Strong. Strong is good, but where is strong? Strong is good, but now we didn't go that way. But yes, strong is like that. Good. Strong is like this. But now we have come this way. Now the next word is strange. No, strange is not good. Strange is not good. Because strange is J, it is not N. But finger is good. Yes, finger is good. Finger. You have the NG. I mean, finger. And then you go all the way down. You go to finish. Yang, ink, wing. Rang is good, but we didn't reach that place. Our path started this way. Sing, think, uncle, angry, thanks, anxious, language, tongue, skiing, single, monkey, drank, English, finger, young, ink, wing. My mouth is all tired. My tongue has to go back a lot, so it makes me tired. Yes, wing is also good, the last one. Okay, let's go to the fill in the blanks part. Here you see 4 words on the right. You should fill in the blanks with these 4 words. So these are the blanks you see that you should fill. Listen and do it. It's not hard.
A72.
I met him.
A73. Hey, Joe, your coat is very warm.
No, it isn't warm. I always feel cold in this coat.
No, not warm. I said worn, with an N.
Oh, worn with an N.
Yes, the cloth is thin.
What do you mean, the cloth is thin?
No, thin with an N at the end, not thing with a G at the end.
So yes, that was the conversation. Hi Ustad Ushang, welcome. So let's start again. We're going to fill in the blanks with these words. I just write 1, 2, 3, 4 because it's hard for me to write them now. I just write the numbers. So listen again.
Hey, Joe, your coat is...
Ustad Ushang says, hi teacher Ash, waiting for physical therapy session to start. Just wanted to say hi. Thank you, Ustad Ushang. Nice to see you here. I hope it'll go well. Thank you. So, let's listen again and fill in the blanks.
Hey, Joe, your coat is very warm.
No, it isn't warm.
So it says your coat is very warm. And then Joe says, no, it isn't blank. I always feel cold in this coat. So Joe thinks, yes, good, warm. Joe thinks that it's number 2 first. Joe thinks that they say, he says warm, like warm, it's hot. Says no, not warm. I said worn. So this one is 1. So when you say your coat is worn, it means it's kind of old. So it's like, I don't know, like worn out. It's, you've used it a lot, so it's worn out. Say worn. Didn't say warm. So the ne and me, as we talked about.
I always feel cold in this coat.
No, not warm. I said worn, with an N.
Oh, worn with an N.
Yes, the cloth is...
So worn with an N. Of course, again, yes, it is one. Worn with an N.
Oh, not warm. I said worn with an N.
Oh, worn with an N.
Yes, the cloth is thin.
What do you mean, the cloth is thin?
No.
Okay, the cloth is what? The cloth is thin or thin? Thin or thin? Goodbye, Ustad Hushain. Good. Now it says thin. Sid says the cloth is thin. But then Joe doesn't understand again. And it says thing. Like it is a thing. Like it says like 3 here.
With an N.
Yes, the cloth is thin.
What do you mean, the cloth is thin?
No, thin with an N at the end, not thing with a G at the end.
Yes, not thing. I said thin. Not thing. So remember, don't say thing. There's no y. It is actually thing. Thing. I don't know if you hear that, but I'm really killing myself to produce that sound. It's really taking a lot of energy, but this is the sound. Thing. Like you should hear that vibration in the nose. Thing. It's that. But this is like thin. It's just super easy. You said like bin, thin, all of them. So let's go to good job. Thank you for your answers. Elohe, Ali, Nahid, and everyone else who answered. I just can't scroll up right now. Okay, here you should answer. You should choose A or B. Just tell me, can you see this screen? So I put A on the first one and B on the second one, so you can answer more easily. The first one is Robin, easy, Robin. But the second one is robbing. You have to stop the air back in your mouth. Robbing. Like talking goes back. So let's listen.
A74. 1.
Robin or robbing.
My friend likes robbing banks. 2. Likes robbing My friend likes robbing banks.
Oh, this is one of those tricky ones. It's not easy to see the difference. I mean, to hear the difference. But let's see what you can do. I'm like you.
Or robbing.
My friend likes robbing banks. 2.
And they have very different meanings. My friend likes robbing banks. It's the name of the bank. But if you say my friend likes robbing, like robbing banks, it is actually stealing money and hitting the bank, breaking the doors, going in, getting the money, stealing the money from the bank. So yeah, I also heard A, so I would go for A. Thank you. Elohe, Ali, Nahid.
Ran or rang.
Tom ran yesterday.
Or rang.
Tom ran yesterday. 2.
Ran or rang.
Tom ran yesterday.
Oh my god, I don't really know. Like, what do I do? Because they don't make it long enough to recognize.
2.
Ran or rang.
Tom ran yesterday.
Ali says ran. No, he says rang. Ali says rang. So what do I do?
Thanks. 2.
Ran or rang.
Tom ran yesterday.
I actually hear like rang, but I'm not sure.
So I see more people are saying B. Okay, so I choose B, but we should check it, okay?
3. Swing or swim.
She had a swim in the garden.
Swing or swim.
She had a swim in the garden.
4.
Today.
3. Swing or swim.
She had a swim in the garden.
This one is easy because one of them is me, one of them is so it's not as hard. Yes, Nahid. That's swim. She had a swim in the garden. Yes, good Ali, good Parisa, good Nahid. Let's go to the next one.
4. Warned or warmed.
The sun.
So basically you have nede and then you have mede. Warned or warmed.
Garden.
4. Warned or warmed.
The sun warned me.
Warned or warmed.
The sun warned me.
Warned or warmed.
The sun warned me.
So what do you think? Warned me or warmed me? Basically, if you want to say warmed, you have to say sun. S-U-N. So because it's not S-U-N, it has to be warned. Oh, sorry, we have S-U-N here too. But yes, listen again.
Swim in the garden.
4. Warned or warmed.
The sun warned me.
So you say warned. I also heard warned. Let's go to the last one. Singing or sinking.
5. Singing or sinking.
The people were sinking fast.
Warned or warmed.
The sun warned me.
5. Singing or sinking.
The people were sinking fast.
This one was super easy. Yes, sinking. The people were sinking fast. So our answer is A, B, B, A, B, B, A, B. Now let's go and check. Let's go and check. Hmm. 15. Here. This is our answer. So Robin, we did okay. Ran, we failed. Swim, we did okay. Sun warned, we did okay. Sinking, we did okay. So all of them we did okay except for this rang. So it wasn't rang, it was ran. I also didn't hear like but I heard like nah. But I realized that most of you said rang, so I said okay, I'll choose rang. But it's not very important. I mean, once you're speaking, most often you don't even feel that. But it's important to know, especially if you're a teacher or if you want to speak very exact, precisely, and very correctly. So do you want to listen again to that?
His friend likes Robin Banks.
2. Ran or rang.
Tom ran yesterday.
Ran yesterday.
Ran or rang.
Tom ran yesterday.
Yes, I did again. So it was ran, not rang. Thank you people on the Telegram watching this. I'm going to stop recording and put this on my Telegram. You're probably watching this from Telegram. Now I'll go to the Instagram and see what questions people have.